Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my first ever official plan with me in my Erin Condren Daily Duo. I am super excited. If you watched my most recent vlog, you got a little bit of sneak peek of how I've been using this planner, but I am going to be filming in my Daily Duo all week. This is actually kind of part 2 of a plan as I go, plan with me that's going on. In part 1 of this video, which was the last video up before this, I showed how I've been using my Agendio, and I showed my full week spread for my Agendio, which has become my weekly overview planner so far. And now in today's video, I am going to be planning every single day of the week in my Erin Condren in my Daily Duo. So doing my daily planning, the way that I have been doing this is that either the afternoon or the evening before the day, I set up the day ahead. So Sunday night planning for Monday, Monday night planning for Tuesday, except for that right now it's actually lunchtime on Monday and we just got back from a trip at the beach like this morning, so I did not set up my planner ahead of time. So I'm gonna plan for Monday right now, and then I will actually be back later today or tonight to plan for Tuesday, and then I'm just gonna keep going as usual here. If you wanna check out what my Agendio, what my weekly overview planner looks like and how that fits in, you can check out the video that was right before this. But for my Daily Duo planning, I am going to be using just some Simply Gilded washies and markers in here. I've done a mix of different things, but so far this is actually my favorite style of planning in here. It's really simple, it's really fast, and it just looks really nice too. So I'm really feeling that. So for today, which is actually Monday, but I had already started my to-do list in there just because there's a lot going on today and it's halfway through the day and I didn't have my planner set up and I just needed to at least make a to-do list. So apologies for that, but the rest of the week you will see in the style I intended. I'm going to be using this new Simply Gilded Scene washi and some matching 5mm washies if I need them, and then I have these 3 markers pulled out, a mild liner brush pen in this like orchid color. This is from the Gentle pack, so it's like a really soft baby pink, and then I have one of my new Zig clean color dot in from the mild smoky pack, which is a new pack that I've gotten. This will be hauled soon, but I'm going to use these 3 markers throughout the week. I'm actually going to be doing all of my spreads centered around those 4 scene washies from the latest Simply Gilded summer release, the like Dolphin Paradise and the sunset ones were like the ones with the moon. So I have one of the moon ones today, and I have the other 3 off to the side, as well as some other coordinating washies for that. But for today, I'm gonna use this one. So like every day of the week, I'm just gonna pick a different one of these little scene washies and kind of like build that around the base of the spreads. So I am gonna jump in with Monday and start by putting some washi down. Throughout the week, I will probably be using a mix of like talk through and sped up days just to keep the video kind of like, you know, a reasonable time frame. When I film talk through videos, I have a pretty strong tendency to just keep talking and keep talking and keep talking, and to make my planning process like way more long and complicated than it needs to be, which is why a lot of my videos are voiceover. So we will be going back and forth and just giving this a try. But this is what I've kind of been doing in here, just adding a little bit of washi at the top and the bottom, and I just think that just like creates just like a really nice, beautiful little scene, just kind of sets the vibes for the pages here and just gives it just like a poke of decoration without using any of the functional space. Now I could cover up these lines, but this color matches really nice with the sunset color, so I'm not going to, and then we are going to take it from there. So this is Monday the 18th, and I'm going to mark that off. There is a lot going on, Okay, so you know what? It's not gonna be for today, but I just realized outside sitting in my mailbox is some new stencils that I specifically bought for using in here. So you will see those later in the week, but for right now, I'm not gonna worry about it. And sometimes I like dot these, sometimes I cover it with stickers. I think I'm just gonna leave it for today. I need a simple setup for today because like I said, we have a lot going on. So first things first is first thing this morning, we just had to like up and fly. We were at the beach this weekend and we just basically woke up, got all of our stuff together in the car, and then drove home, dropped the kids at camp on the way to coming home, and then my husband was like super late for work. We accidentally left like 15 minutes later than we intended to, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but in the context of having to drive through the city of Philadelphia to get back to our house, traffic wise, it was not ideal. So we just woke up and go. Yeah, that is the pen that is dying. So that is what we did this morning, and we made it in time to carpool, but we, okay. Like I said, we made it in time. We were just like a touch later than we usually are for carpool, but still like within the normal time of carpool. And then I immediately just needed to start in on work because I have an appointment this afternoon, so I needed to make sure that I got my work done. I'm like waiting for one more thing now and filming this in between sort of finishing it. So that is kind of what's going on here. I'm gonna make myself a little work box. So I've been like drawing in lots of boxes, drawing in like different shapes and stuff like that. So that's why I thought this stencil would be kind of cool to try out. So I just bought a stencil on Amazon for that, and I will be giving that a try probably later this week, so you can see that. And then I'm just gonna put in some checklists. So the way that I've been doing this is I have something that I do in the morning, and then I wait for edits, and then I do the edits in the afternoon, like incorporate those. But I've actually just been putting it in like in the morning box time. That way I just like check it back off later. Handling the edits really doesn't take me that long, so I don't need to like separately map it out in my schedule. I've mentioned this before. Today it's going to be pretty accurate just because like I know what's going on today, but it's really helpful to have a sketch out of my daily schedule because I do have a lot of flexibility. I work freelance, and I don't work full time, so I have a lot of flexibility in my schedule. So it's really helpful for me to have like a scheduled out day, even if I don't follow it exactly. So then I actually have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, which is why I need to like hustle up and get some stuff done before I go to that. So I'm not sure how long it's gonna take. The appointment is at 1, but it's a little bit far out, so I have to like kind of drive to it, but we'll like optimistically put it to here. And then after that, just depending on how long it takes, my game plan is to go to the grocery store after. Again, we're just back from the beach, so we're like have to do all of our regular Sunday stuff on a Monday. And then I just need to make sure I have enough time to then make it in time for carpool. So I'm gonna try and do this on the way home. Then we've got our usual. A lot of times in the morning you'll see I put in like a little checkbox for some steps on the morning routine, and I'll do that in the afternoon. I'm not going to do it for this morning since we're already through that, but I don't know, I really have been enjoying planning in here so far, so I am gonna just keep going with that. Okay, so let's make a little. Okay, I am gonna put in dinner. Okay, so that is like a little sketch out of my day and what's going on. I am gonna hustle up through some of my to-dos before my doctor's appointment, but before I do that, I'll set up my last little section. So up at the top here, what I've been doing is putting in the weather for the day, which it's gonna rain today. I could like already tell that this morning when we were driving. It was drizzling even a little, but so that is. then I usually will do my, like a reminder, if I have a reminder similar to what I would put at the top section of my Agendio, which today I like have to kind of take a hike to go get a scan for a doctor's appointment. And then I also need to, and then I have a video up later today. So that'll be the last thing that I put in. It's going up a little bit later than it usually would because I was meant to do some editing this weekend, but I didn't get to it. We just had a really busy but very fun weekend. But I will have had, by the time you see this already up, a vlog up today. And then that's good for that. I think I will put like a teensy bit of washi here. I feel like this washi, one, the color looks really, it's gonna look really nice with it, but also it's just got the stars, so it matches the whole like moonlit vibes. So that's exciting. And then that's good. Okay. And so I usually leave that as like a reminder for something that's happening like later, like in the week or the day, or anything that I need to like recall for the next day. So I'm gonna leave that blank right now. And then in the bottom section here, I think I am gonna make myself a little. This bottom section has been like the flex section. I have not like fully committed to what I want this section to be yet, and I've just been trying out a mix of different things. Some just like if there's something in particular I need for that day, but some just like experimenting with different things that go there. But the other parts of the planner have really just I've like tried. The first thing I tried was kind of what I have ended up liking the best. So this one section at the bottom is the only kind of exception to that. This space is like, I probably don't need this space, and I'm just not every day, and I'm just not sure what to do with it. But for today, I think I'm gonna make a list of like pictures and reels and stuff that I want to take. Okay, that's how I'm gonna leave it for today. So I will be back later to set up for Tuesday. Okay, so it is Monday night. I got stuck at the doctor's forever, and it's a good thing I got my work done before I left, but I didn't get anything else done because I was literally at the doctor's forever. My husband actually did the grocery shopping this evening, so I didn't really get to do anything, although I did do a couple of other things. I didn't do a full meal prep because my husband just went grocery shopping like after the kids went to bed. So I'm just gonna say gonna circle back to this section down here in a minute, but I do want to set up my Tuesday. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this washi again on Tuesday, and then like on the next, so that they match, and then on the next set of days I'll pick one of the other washis. Hopefully that works. So I could change they all are semi-close enough, but I think that's just what we're gonna do. We'll go with this. I cannot think right now, but I do want to just sketch out my day because I find it very helpful. Actually, I'm gonna start with my little asterisk down here. This is gonna be a big catch-up day. I'm just gonna try and catch up on all of the things that I was supposed to do today, but couldn't do because I Got very stuck at the doctor's office. I was literally there for almost 3 hours. Everything is fine. Okay, so we've got my morning routine. So I try and be downstairs by 6:30. That's my like goal for the morning, for the day, whatever you want to call it. So I don't really care what time I wake up. I don't set an alarm either. I'm like either naturally up that early or the kids wake us up. But I try and be downstairs by 6:30 so that I can get everything done. I make my bed every day, and then I have to pack lunches. So everything's like pre-made, but gotta, put it all together in the lunchbox. And then we have to get the kids all ready to go, cover them in sunscreen, all that kind of stuff. Carpool, and then I can put in the other carpool. I actually find it kind of helpful to do that sometimes too. Just quick block off both carpool times, and then you know what you're dealing with as far as how much time you have in the day. No, it doesn't change. Okay. The baby is home with me, and we're mostly just gonna hang out. I don't know if we're gonna do like an actual activity, but we always, spend a bunch of time playing outside and all different stuff. So I'm just gonna put in a little morning like activity time. I use that, whatever, it's fine. And I am gonna try when she naps to do like an hour of writing. Leave that, and then in the afternoon I will we'll do another box for our kiddo PM routine here. Do after dinner this night. So that is how I'm gonna leave this. I will just fill that in tomorrow with whatever activity is going on. I have like a little smudge right there. Okay, so I think that is everything for now. So I will be back hopefully Tuesday afternoon, so tomorrow afternoon, but if not, in the evening. Okay, good afternoon. It is Tuesday afternoon. It's around 3:10, and I am gonna get this set up while the baby is still napping, and before I have to pick up the kids from camp. This is my preferred time of day to do my setup for the next day. If I don't get to it in the afternoon, I'll take care of it in the evening, because I do like to have this set up before I start the day. But I'm just feeling really good right now, and I'm glad to have this stuff. That also lets me come back to my to-do list in the afternoon, which I call my pending list, which is part of my afternoon routine before I go pick up the kids from school. So that is feeling really good. I do think I'm just gonna put just a small touch of washi right there, just because I again, with this planner, I'm really trying to get comfortable with white space with like not having to fill in every square inch of space going on. But if I do have a big gap, and especially if I'm just using washi and pen like this, because it just doesn't take that long to run one piece of washi. So that's good. I am feeling good about this. I did my little writing time. I got a bunch of other stuff done, had some relaxing time. I'm feeling good. We got a little update on the color war situation. Apparently the kids are not on the same team. One is on red, one is on blue. So got to change up the costumes for tomorrow, or what they're wearing tomorrow. So just a few other things I want to add on here. Okay, so I think that's it for right now. I did not use this space. I don't need this space. Again, I'm just not sure, like, there are some days where I have a list that I want to make, and this is the perfect opportunity space to put it. There are some days where I don't need anything. So I actually, like, I just had a really nice day. So I might just even write, like, today is a great day. Okay, so that is good. And then for tomorrow, we get to pick a new washi. So I did this one first, which honestly, I think that one's probably my favorite. I think I'm gonna go with this like super bright one. Let's have some fun. And I think one thing that I'm gonna do that's like a slight change is I think I'm gonna use the dot marker for the listing. I have a lot of work tomorrow and other stuff, and as stuff gets added to the list, I want to be able to like really like 2 seconds easy see what is work and what is, you know, everything else. So I think I will just add that in. I know I could do like separate sections. The only problem with separate sections is as I do add to my list throughout the day, so then your sections, you know, they end up getting a little bit messed up. I absolutely love this planner, but I will say that I do think that the coil is not big enough for it. I think it needs a larger coil because it's already so thick, and there's not really like a lot of extra pages in here. It's just a daily planner, and it's the A5 size. So I do think that this actually needs like a slightly thicker coil. I'm thinking about taking the folder out of the back. That's really like the only excess pages, and the stickers, but that's not really going to slim it down that much, but I'm probably going to do that because it's just very thick. And especially I'm not using a ton of stickers in here, but with any stickers it just bulks up. Okay, so those are the 3 work things that I know going into the day. I'm going to use the green for those. Then I'll use this Ohuhu brand one, this peach color, which is honestly like, it's a peachy pink. It's one of my most used ones. And I will use that for my non-work stuff because it matches really well. Okay, so I think that's the stuff I know to take care of for now. I'm hoping that I can get all my work done in the morning and then have a little filming planner time in the afternoon, but we're just gonna have to see how the work stuff goes. So that is, speaking of which, I'm gonna do a little bit of morning writing time, which is something I do sometimes because I write my best in the morning. And because there's so much going on tomorrow, I am gonna do that in the morning. So I will do that before I like get up with the kids and all of that kind of stuff. I just find that it's just usually really productive. I don't do it like all that often, but it's really productive when there's a lot going on. And then Okay, so I have the kids, their color war colors, but my son has to wear his bathing suit because he has to swim first, and then pack him his color war colors, and then the baby has swim tomorrow. She doesn't have swim every day, so she needs to get it packed. So that is the crazy camp stuff we are working with here. I actually think I'll still put at least the bed and lunches there. What's going on there? Okay, so that is how I'm gonna leave it for now. I am gonna have a little bit of a debate about what I need in this section. I may need to do like a follow-up section in here, just like with work follow-ups, just as stuff comes up. So I'm gonna leave that alone for now, but that is what we're Wednesday looking like here, and Thursday pretty much all closed out. So, or Tuesday all closed out, I can think. So I will be back tomorrow. Bye. Hello, it is Wednesday night. It is pretty late and I'm about to go to bed, but before I did this, I wanted to just come back to my planner. I had a good day, but my afternoon was a little bit of frustrating. I had some problems with my camera, which was just like when it gets super hot up in my office, that's a problem. So that happens, and I just didn't get to film all of the stuff I wanted because my camera kept shutting off. So I have some things that I'm gonna carry over. I also decided to just like hold off on calling the doctor, both doctors that I need to call, and I'm gonna take care of that, I think tomorrow in a calendar session, but otherwise, and Friday on a calendar session, so that's fine. I would still like to do the base plan with me eventually. Otherwise, we are all good here. I'm just gonna leave myself a little note. But I think I'm just gonna leave it. I don't know. I'm not feeling anything. I think I'm just gonna have a little bit more of a white spacey day there, which again, I'm trying to be more comfortable with, and I just really don't feel like dealing with that now. So if I end up doing anything to that space, I will let you know later. But for right now, I really just wanna get Thursday set up, since that is what it's all about. And honestly, like, I don't think the white space even looks that bad. Sometimes I can't help myself. I just have to keep adding. The last time I did, like the first week I used the planner, I did like a couple of washes like this as well, but I didn't always do the same thing every day. I'm not sure if I like prefer using the same thing on back-to-back pages or like, you know, mixing and matching. Honestly, it probably doesn't even matter, but I do think that this looks really nice and cohesive. It has been so hot this week. We have not really been getting like any afternoon outside time. So I've been eating lunch outside a lot of days when it's like not quite so hot, or having coffee outside, but like in the afternoons, it's just been so incredibly warm. So, and the kids spend like all day outside at camp. So like the last thing they want to do when they get home is play outside. So anyway, so we have not been as good with outside time this week, but tomorrow it's usually tomorrow while the cleaning people are here, I usually take the baby to the playground. Oh my goodness, it just bent that page back so carefully. And honestly, it unfolds pretty well. It's actually not the first time that I've done that already. You need to be careful when I'm doing that. Okay, I was just trying to see what color I used for work and what color I used for not work, because I just want to mark. That's not the color I was looking for. This teal one was. Okay. So the third color is going to be for a calendar session, and I am going to try and do this tomorrow, but I may do it on Friday, and so I want to denote it in a different color. And a calendar session is basically when I just like sit at my computer with my phone and our calendars, and I take care of like a bunch of scheduling appointments, phone calls, follow-ups, and do all of that stuff at the same time. So as you can see, I've got some follow-ups here. I've got some phone calls that I need to make, and I really do not like being on the phone. So I just try and book them, like group them all together and do them all at once, and like, you know, have my calendar open while I do it, and then just give myself a pat on the back when it's all done. So that is what is going to be going on. I'm going to remind myself that I don't need any lunch on Friday for the kids. So I still wake up at like the same usual time on Thursday mornings, but my morning routine is a little bit different on Thursdays. I do strip the beds instead of making the bed, and I get like all of that laundry started because our cleaners are coming, and then they'll change the laundry or finish it if they can while they're here. So that is really convenient. I just remembered as I was like about to write coffee or something down that the baby smashed the French press this evening. She was like playing make coffee with it and it fell. So everyone's fine and the glass is all cleaned up, but we need a new French press now. So on Thursdays, my husband and I typically have takeout after the kids have gone to bed, and it is our takeout and TV night. And actually right now we have a bunch of stuff to watch because I just got a new iPad, and so it came with 3 months of Apple TV, and that's like the one streaming service that we didn't have. So now we have a bunch of stuff, and we actually just started Severance, and we've been watching Ted Lasso too. So if you have any Apple TV recommendations, definitely leave them in the comments below. So we're gonna watch those while we have our Apple TV for free, and then hopefully cancel it because I do not think we need another streaming service, but I guess we'll see if we get hooked on anything. Okay, so I feel like that's probably gonna have bled through, but yeah, just a little. I will definitely have to wait that one out. That was my bad. But anyway, what we're gonna do during nap time, just depending on what I feel like and how long things take, we're gonna have we're gonna do my work stuff, and we are gonna film / edit. Maybe edit, we'll see. Okay. So just kind of put it in like that. And then, oh, I didn't put in the kid afternoon routine. That's the last thing. Not going super well. We were doing really well with it at the end of the school year, but camp is just a lot more exhausting, and we've had to like just for sanity up the TV time a little bit, but I'm not gonna feel bad about that. It is what it is. We're doing fine with like getting our stuff unpacked and all of that. I think just so that I have something in this space, I'm gonna bring back the tracker. Okay, so that is how we are looking so far. And let me zoom out for 1 sec, and I will be back tomorrow. Okay, good morning. So it is actually Friday morning, and I didn't get a chance to come back up here last night. I just like wasn't in the mood. Our air conditioner, we were having a little problem with our air conditioning, and because of that, I didn't really want to be up here. But I think it's fixed now. We'll see. We're gonna like monitor it today, and then we will take care of that. So I'm just checking off all of the things that I was able to take care of yesterday. And I did pretty good. I got almost everything done. But so we can move on to Friday. So for today, like I said, it's Friday morning. I just took the kids to carpool. I think I'm going to go with the moon one, and then I will use the other like more sunsetty dolphin one on Sunday. So that I think will be what we go with here. Okay, so let's just put down this washi. So today, what is going on, I'm going to try and do this like pretty quickly right now. I have about an hour and then I need to leave for a doctor's appointment. I am going to the foot doctor because I hurt my foot really badly, but I don't know what I did, and it's just been getting worse and worse. So anyway, hopefully they can help. And then other than that, I have got some work that I need to get done today. I have something that's publishing on Monday, so gotta get that like all edited. It's already written and everything, but I just gotta, deal with the edits, which didn't come back in time for me to take a look at them yesterday. So I will do that. And then other than that, I think like hopefully just some planner stuff. My husband's actually only working a half day today. We're going to keep an eye on the air conditioning to see if we were able to fix that. It is so hot right now. So we'll see how it goes, because if the air is working, I'll hopefully be able to do some filming in the afternoon, but if the air is not working, I'm not going to be able to be up here. Okay. So, voiceover Lindsay here. I decided to just go ahead and record this day as a full sped up because this video is getting quite long. I've tried to show different parts sped up or slowed down throughout the week, just depending, but it's hard to fit a full week's worth of spreads into a reasonably length video. So just let me know going forward if you'd like me to do like only a couple days at a time, or if you like the longer videos, I'm happy to do it either way. Anyway, up at the top section, I'm using this the same way I have been. Up at the top section, I put in my weather, a reminder for the day, just any reminders that I had, and then also I put in my video for the day. Then I was adding in my work to-dos first, starting with that, and then I left myself space for another reminder at the bottom, which I do end up filling out later, and then I'm going to go ahead and put in my schedule because I'm already through the morning routine and it's done. I didn't feel like I needed to put it in like the checkoff style that I've done most of the days this week. So I just put a block in. I actually had coffee outside this morning, so I wanted to put that in special as well. Then I'm working in carpool. My husband is actually picking up the kids this afternoon since he's only working a half day, which I went ahead and threw that in the reminder down at the bottom as well, but still putting in our afternoon routine, dinner time, and the kids' bedtime, all that kind of stuff. That stuff does happen at the same time every day, so it's not essential to write it in, but it helps me visualize how much time I have for work, for stuff I want to do, free time, etc. during the day, to have all of like the things that I know what time they're going to be already written in, even if they are something that's at the same time every day. Then I do have a doctor's appointment like I mentioned before, and then after that I just need to finish up my work, which hopefully shouldn't take too long, and then beyond that I just have the rest of the day free. I like to take it easy on Fridays and have some fun with my planners, fun with my stickers, all that kind of good stuff. So there's nothing super pressing that I need to work on this afternoon, so hopefully the air conditioning is working and I can just have a little bit of a good time. Then I added in the rest of my to-dos, and I don't have too much that I know right now, but I put in anything I know. I will add to that list throughout the day as stuff comes up, but again, Friday is a pretty light day. Then I just finished up by adding a little extra washi at the bottom, which I forgot to do at the beginning. Okay, that's how I'm going to leave it for now. I will actually probably be back later this afternoon to set up for Saturday and Sunday because I don't usually spend as much time in my planners on the weekend. So I am going to do like a more simplified, just kind of set up for the weekend this afternoon. So I will be back soon. Okay, it's Friday afternoon. I haven't really like done anything else in my planner yet today or anything, but I've just been knocking a couple things off my checklist. I got stuck at the doctor longer than expected, so just getting to things now. But I do want to just get my weekend spreads set up for today. I tend to go pretty minimal over the weekends. I just don't really need my planner as much on the weekends. We just spend a lot more family time. I'm not in my office as much. So, that did not. So I don't tend not to use my planner as much on the weekends. So I still just like to have a base of it. And that way, if I want to do any listing or need to, I can do it. But it's also already set up and I don't have to worry about it on Sunday or anything. Although on Sunday night, I will oftentimes set up on Monday for the week ahead. So just kind of depends on what mood I'm in there. So that will be the color scheme for Saturday. I'm not going to dot marker on the dots or anything. Again, the name of the game on the weekends is just minimal and easy. Also, the name of the game this weekend is going to be avoiding the extreme heat that is currently in our area. It has been so hot, and let me tell you, I'm glad that the air conditioning seems to be working today. This week was brutal and not the right week for your air conditioner to like decide to take a little vacation. It was just, I think, an issue with our thermostat programming, it looks like, so hopefully we are all set there. Okay, so we do have a birthday party for some cousins. We're not at the beach this weekend. Up at the top for the reminder for the day, I just put that it was the birthday party. It's honestly on here so many times, it's not super necessary, but I like to have a little reminder up at the top there, and that was the main thing going on today, pretty much the only thing going on. So I did still make a box for my morning routine, just simplified down. I do still make my bed on the weekends, but I obviously don't have to pack lunches or stuff for camp or anything like that. And then I put in the party, which was going to be like a long day, and I didn't realize that the party was going to be like 100% outside. I figured it would be some outside because of where it was, but we were actually outside the whole day. But because I didn't realize that, I had wanted to like emphasize making sure we were outside for a little while before it got too hot in the morning. But as a result of that, we ended up just being outside like absolutely all day. The kids were so exhausted. The party was like about an hour away. So we let the kids nap in the car on the way home, or they did nap in the car on the way home during the drive. And then we just kind of watched a movie and chilled out in the afternoon. So I'm just going to add in a couple of extra things to the day. I just put to play outside. Again, my mistake. I thought we would need some extra outside time, but we didn't. Also, it was like 95 degrees when we woke up on Saturday morning. It was so hot this past weekend. The weather is supposed to break today, and I cannot wait. As a reminder, I don't live in Texas anymore. We're in Pennsylvania. It's not supposed to be this hot here. This has been the hottest week that I can honestly remember. So just trying to stay cool. Anyway, I put in a little bit of washi at the top. The schedule was so full, so then I was trying to add like a little bit of balance. So by filling it up, and I didn't have any to-do. So I did leave the to-do list section alone, but in the bottom down in that little blank section, I did put like a little happy birthday sign for our cousins, and then just kind of like sketched around that with the mild liner because I didn't like the way the little sunburst lines look, so I just turned it into a box, and then I added in like a little bit of extra washi and an extra reminder that tomorrow is going to be our grocery and meal prep day. So that is Saturday done. Then for Sunday, I'm going to use the last washi that I didn't use yet, which I think is this one, which is like very sunsetty. For Sunday, I went with a super minimal setup. I didn't really have like a good idea of what we were going to be doing. And honestly, it was so hot. So we kind of did some like water play outside. We brought out the baby pool and just like tried not to overheat. It like I said before, this weekend was just really hot. So the whole weekend we were just trying to avoid the heat. But the big thing we do on Sundays every Sunday is like our weekly reset. We get our groceries. I do a bunch of lunch prep, camp prep, make sure we have all of the towels clean, laundry, bathing suits, all of that stuff set up. So I did break that down in the to-do list. But other than that, there was nothing really going on. I put in a very bare bones schedule. But again, I didn't really know what we were going to be doing. So that's pretty much it. Okay, so that's how I'm gonna leave it. There is what Friday looks like, Saturday and Sunday. Since this video is not gonna go up until midweek, I will jump back on here really quick on Monday so you can see how my weekend spreads all the way turned out, all finished up, although I do tend to leave them more minimal than during the week. But that is it for right now. I will be back to wrap this video up. Okay, it is now Monday morning of the following week and I am ready to close this out. I am really excited to have shared my first ever plan with me in my daily duo on my YouTube channel. I have just been absolutely loving this planner. So hopefully you enjoyed getting to see it as well. I'm just gonna give you one last little flip through of the week. So these were my spreads from Monday and Tuesday using one of those Island Dream washes. Oh, so beautiful, and all of like the pink purple vibes. And then we used one of the Dolphin Paradise washes for Wednesday and Thursday. Then Friday and Saturday back to those Island Dreams, leaving the white space alone, trying not to come back and fill out every square inch if I don't need to, especially if I don't really feel like it, and just kind of embracing the different ways that the spreads end up looking. I actually really love the way that the Saturday turned out. We had a super, super fun time at the party. It was so hot. It was so hot all this week, all this weekend. I cannot wait for this weather to break. It is too hot for this area. And then here is my Sunday, just a very simple spread there. I didn't really come back to this very much over the weekend, but that's pretty typical of how I use my planners. We're just very busy on the weekends. I'm not sitting up in my office as much and just kind of enjoying the weekends, enjoying family time and all of that good stuff. But that is everything for today. I hope you enjoyed getting to see me plan in my daily duo. Definitely more to come in here, so stay tuned. In the meantime, don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check me out on Instagram at mycraftyplans to keep up with everything going on in all my planners. Bye!